let's go on these big organizations where everything is super multicultural, where things can be interpreted or misinterpreted at a very, very easy level, but they all have to sort of unify and work together. How did you set up places where you're teaching or sort of educating everybody on a level too, so that they can comply with each other, and which helps the entire organism to work as one? How did you set that up, and what were the challenges?
Communication.
Okay.
Communication is very key.
Okay.
There were a fair number of very large programs. I touched upon GDPR, for example. This was something that impacted the business across multiple jurisdictions. Not only that, but we had teams that were working in different countries to deliver that same piece. So we needed to make sure that these teams were actually talking to each other, that
in the same language.
Absolutely. But also so that things were not subject to interpretation. Because somebody would say something and the other person hears something completely different. So often enough, what had to happen was we had to put things down in writing, making it absolutely very clear, and make sure that that there's no doubt. Oof. Of course, errors were made. And as a result of which there was in some cases, a lot of rework that was needed. But over a period of time, and it's concerted effort. Everyone has to be determined to work together. You cannot have a team that throws up their hands in the air and says, I simply cannot handle this. That choice didn't exist.
Yeah, no tantrum.
None whatsoever. You've got development teams who are delivering things that are based in India. You've got analysts that are based in the UK or in the US, and they have to talk. So what would happen is that obviously they can't sit next to each other. Conference calls, very key. Documents, very key. Of course, this was in the banking and IT industry, as a result of which it's always essential to have fairly detailed documentation. But as I said, communication, very important.
Wow.
And everyone takes responsibility. Nobody can say, I said that, you misheard or you misunderstood.
Right.
You make sure that what you are communicating has been understood.
Without a level of doubt and misinterpretation.
Absolutely.